good evening everybody. Welcome to my Thursday night stream, and we're in our usual place, the auction house, being charged at by a gorilla. So let's go have a look at what sales we had from last night's stream, because we had quite a few enchants on. So let's have a look and see how things got. Good evening, Grogulus and Weirdo. Thank you ever so much both for stopping by. How are you? How are your Thursdays been? Hope they've been good. Hope all is well. Ooh, look at this. Lots of sales. We bought some tasty cupcakes. Let's get rid of those. And good evening, Herthasept. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So, what we have... Now, a lot of these enchants were left over from last night. So, actually, there's not a many amounts. Dark Silk Shirt, Lavish Suramar Feast, but a few things. So, 41,000. So, I'm going to take those. Thank you very much. And that's going to take us back into the 700s again, because we bought quite a lot of stuff yesterday, which is what all of this stuff. Good evening, wow, how are you? Yeah, I try and go a little bit earlier on a Thursday, just because there's usually quite a lot of stuff to do. Hot and tired. Oh, sorry to hear that. Hopefully you'll be able to cool down, get yourself a nice refreshing drink, and maybe just chill and relax for a little bit. Well, hopefully that will help you recover for a bit. Good evening, Costa. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Spent the day tweaking and fixing your groups. Nice, Weirdo. That sounds like a very good, relaxing day for sure. Right, speaking of tweaking and sorting things out, I'm just going to pop a load of this stuff in my reagent bank. If we've got the space. Yeah, we've got a little bit of space here. So mainly my cooking ingredients I want to pop in here. So let's put in the bacon. Some more bacon there. Big gamey ribs. Put those in, and I haven't got a lot of space. So we'll just put a few things in there, and the rest will go. Oh, thank you very much, Lanfear. Why? Thank you very much. There we go. Good evening, Gumdrops. How are you? Oh, I didn't mean to click on you just yet. That's my great reagent bank. Hang on a minute. Since when has he been a banker that you could click on? I never knew this. Huh. That low latency, yeah. It's pretty good. Oh, and from your number one Sparhawk. Oh, thank you. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, and smile. Oh, well, thank you very much, Gumdrops for the host. 47, I thought you'd finished your stream, but thank you very much nonetheless. How are you? How was the rest of your stream? That was pretty good. He's been back for quite a while. You normally ignore him as well. Yeah, Molin, I never realised this. He was a banker, and I never knew. That's amazing. I just walk past him every time. I know he's obviously dressed like one, but I just never figured, and I'd accidentally clicked on him. Who knew? Today I learned there's a banker right next to me, near the guild bank. How bizarre. Right, I was in the middle of just dumping off some of my food. Close your eyes if you've got OCD issues over my bank. I finished a while ago doing more on your new horde character. Excellent. Wow, really? 20k on the auction house already? That's amazing. I mean, last I left you, you had 500 from the guild thing, and then a couple of hundred from the other thing. Certainly under 1,000. That's amazing how you flipped that all so quickly. Fantastic. Congratulations on that, Gumdrops. Very impressive. Alright, I think that's all the food I want to put in here for now. And then in my tailoring, which is a lot neater, I could do with putting some of this silk. But I want to actually just reorganise my wind wool and things over this side a little bit, so that I've got another room for another row to go along here of my... thank you, Hearth, that's very kind of you. And hi Ben, how are you? And Crazy YT. I assume that stands for YouTube, but thank you ever so much for the follow. And good evening, Willin. How are you? Wow, a flurry of people coming in there. There we go. Right, that's the silk emptied out a little bit. This needs to go to Earthen. Yep, just got to reply to that. Right, we need to go to the mailbox and we need to just send... Well, let's do this one as we're close to it. Send to Earthen, mail selected groups, and that'll send that stuff there. Okay, so that's cleared that out a little bit. Okay, so we're doing all... oh, we missed... Wow, you said you caught up on the monthly recap earlier. Thank you, Wow, that's very kind of you. Sorry, I missed your chat there earlier. I was too busy staring at my bank for a minute. Right, okay, so we need to really cancel scan our enchants. We've got a few things that are expiring, so probably get rid of those first. Let's take all of those off for the moment. Cookies still not done well for me, despite Pointy Gnome having amazing success with his. Cookies for me just haven't been selling so well. Hey Sparhawk, how are you? Glad you could join us. #1 fan, thank you ever so much. Right, just going through, doing some cancelling. We're going to do some reposting. We're going to take off our enchants as well. That's going to be another new thing to do. And then we should be ready for restocks next part of the routine. Hey Gwendolyn, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Selling any chocolate cakes? Yes, I will be, if I can find some Mageroyal. We looked for some last night with no joy. Let's have a look now whilst we're here. Ah, there is some, but it's mightily expensive. I am tempted to buy some because I haven't really got an easy way of collecting it short of creating a character of some kind. So I'm just going to pick up 3 for now. I'm not sure how many I need, but just to keep me going. There we go. I have the cooking recipes I checked earlier. So I've even made a group here, Children's Week, to sell the tasty cupcakes we made last night. So I'm going to make myself a delicious chocolate cake tonight if I've got enough ingredients. But first I'm going to get my enchants off. We'll deselect all first, and then we'll do enchanting, run cancel scan. Oh, I've already got one in progress. Okay, let's redo that. Auctioning and enchanting, run cancel scan. And currently disenchanting a load of Warhide bindings is quite the chore. Yes, absolutely. It does take a little while to do that. That's why I do it in little chunks. Sparhawk, it's a lot easier that way. Cookies and cakes, yeah, definitely. Wow, it's nice to have them. You have to love the cookies and cakes. Absolutely, absolutely. I'm all for that. I've got a very sweet tooth when it comes to chocolate, so I have been known to eat a whole packet of biscuits. Probably not the healthiest, but delicious nonetheless. And chocolate cake is the best. I'm much more of a chocolate fan than I am a sweets person. Alright, is that all of them? Let's try again. See if we caught them all. Yeah, we're done. Okay. So, back on to... Come on, Pierre. We've got some cooking to do soon. But we're going to get the mail first. So we're going to get all of this stuff. There's my tasty cupcakes. So we're going to have to look at the recipe for the delicious chocolate cake. Actually, I can do that whilst I'm waiting for the mail to open, because we've got one here. So we need some ice cold milk and a flask of Stormwind Tawny. Oh, thank you, Meza, that's very kind of you. So the ice cold milk I can get in Stormwind, and I think the Stormwind Tawny as well. I'm going to go over to probably the... oh, thank you, WoW, for the cheer. It's very kind of you. Wow, 310. It's amazing, thank you. That total is absolutely massive now. But that does take you into the lead. It's a very specific amount. I can see why you use that one now. Thank you. Your support is most appreciated. Not so much into chocolate custard. No, I remember you explaining earlier why you wouldn't, but that's fair enough. So before I post that lot on, I just want to go and have a look. I believe I could probably pick some up down here. Going on a bit of a random chase. Because I remember from doing my cooking dailies, I would pop into one of these places. Usually this one, I believe. Because there's a kitchen in here, in the Pig and Whistle. And we've got cooking supplies here. What have we got? Mild spices, flour. Okay, so the other place I'm pretty sure it's at. Might not be you, but I'm going to go to the other one. What have we got? We have got some ice cold milk here. Okay, let's just get 10 of that. And the Stormwind... What was the name of it? Let's get my cooking. Something about Stormwind's drink. Flask of Stormwind's Tawny. Which I imagine we can probably speak to a barkeep.
Need help?
And Flask of Stormwind Tawny. There we go. I'll get just 10 of those for now. There we go. Wine selling shop, trade district. Okay, I found some here, so we're all good. But thank you, Gwendolyn. Very useful. I do like this no lag chat though. Giving directions and such forth is so much easier when your comments come through much quicker. Good evening, Riker. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. So we're going to go back to our auction house. Going to make our cake, and we'll put that on with all the other stuff. Got no idea how well it's going to sell. Right, come on then, Pierre. We've got a delicious chocolate cake to make. So now we've got a estimated profit of 3,300 according to that. None of these are particularly expensive. And so the delicious chocolate cake, hold on, click the wrong thing there. Choc, not choc, choc. Delicious chocolate cake. Okay, so the flour 32, the Mageroyal is 13 for the 3 that we got, which is quite expensive. And the small eggs we got 8 for 9 gold 56. So those are the main things. And then the rest of it looks like it's all good. So we'll make one and we'll see how it goes. Ah, Pierre's gone. Where's Pierre gone? Come back, Pierre. I think you'll be having cake and milk tonight for a snack. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea, wow. Okay, there we go. Delicious chocolate cake. The cake is not a lie. The cake is a lie. Oh, look who we have here. Nice. Level 100 human priest. Whoops, I meant to do slash bow. Slash bow. There we go. I was wondering what process to get TSM4 beta is. Is it easy to get? Will you need to pay for it? 2 different ways, Sparhawk. You could sign up for the beta. I'll put a command in, TSM4. So you can sign up for the beta, and as Gumdrops will say, as he's in, this is a... they will release some more keys soon, TM. Or if you buy premium, then you'll get immediate access to the beta, which personally I'd recommend going straight for the beta because it supports the team and you know, they do such a great job with it, and it's you know, it all helps towards them, and it's basically, for me, it pays for my WoW subscription. So therefore I'm thinking, okay, I might as well, you know, give TSM a portion of that, and that works just as well for me. Old Hillsbrad was a good spot for Mageroyal, if you recall right. Yes, I do recall it was. I don't. My problem is my only person that can do herbalism at the moment, I believe, is my troll druid, who is Horde, which is a bit of an issue at the moment. I thought I might come across this whole Horde alliance difference as an issue at some point, so this is one of them. So I'm going to post on everything first, and then I'll come back to me cake and I'll have a look at what I'm going to put that on for. I had it somewhere in my notes about where to pick it up. It was here for the Mageroyal Hillsbrad foothills there. That little route there, all around, is a good one apparently. That's according to my notes. You just bought all the Mageroyal on your server, have you, Costa? Yeah, I think you could probably quite easily bump the price on that. Yeah, that's how I look at it, Sparhawk. It's basically between everything I learned from Gumdrops and everything that TSM has enabled me to do, that's more than enough for my subscription. So I thought, okay, well, I'll sub to Gumdrops and I'll buy premium of TSM, and that's the same as what I'd be putting aside for WoW anyway. So that's the way of just redistributing the money, is the way I look at it. Going to sell in stacks of 3, yeah, very good idea, because I literally just bought 3 for that very reason. So if I was inclined, I would get on my Troll Druid and do the same. And go and collect up a whole load of Mageroyal and see if I could sell some. But let's have a look at Elixir of Giant Growth just sold. Excellent. Don't you remember me? Your gold trio, a new account, because you like the name Sparhawk better. That's fair enough. That's as good as reason as any. And get now your eggs from the guild bank. Yeah, those have certainly gone up in price. You're going to get 100k with this name. Go for it. Okay, so in our group's Children's Week, we need to add in delicious chocolate cake. Now, I believe my regular posting group will work for this quite fine. Good evening, Bullseye. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, 4,100. Actually, posting at normal price means there's none on. Is that right? Has no one actually got any on the auction house? There are no delicious chocolate cakes on the auction house. Well, 4,000's not bad actually, looking at that. So let's post it on, and I'm going to have to go get some Mageroyal, definitely. Right. Okay, let's rethink my strategy here. Okay, let's have a look at that Mageroyal that we've got, because I think it's worth buying up what's left. 10 gold for 20 and 18. Right. Right, I'm gonna snap that up. Okay. Trial Mage, get herbs, and go up and farm. Good idea, well. I've never made a trial character before. What level is Hillsbrad Foothills? I'm wondering. Where is Hillsbrad Foothills? There it is. 15 to 60. Okay. I have another idea. because this would help me. We do have some spare characters. We've got Bridget. Oh, Bridget actually might have herbalism. Hold on. Hold the fort. Hold on. Very kind, but not necessary. Ah, Xeno's Gaming, thank you ever so much for the follow. Very kind of you. That's taken us up to 994. Blimey, that's very close indeed. Right, we're going to do a quick swapperoonie. And we're going to have a look at Bridget, who is in the Arathi Highlands. Now, I can't remember what she had. I do believe she's got... good evening, Lamnican. How are you? What's happening tonight? Tonight is all about delicious chocolate cake. There's there's very little Mageroyal on my server. So we're changing plans. I'm the only person selling delicious chocolate cake. So we're going over to my Dwarf Hunter. And we're going to go and have a look. Hey, Scorchane, how are you? Is it hot for you, is it? Wow, well, congratulations on that. It's not quite as hot for me here. But we're doing very well. Thank you very much nonetheless. I hope you've had a good day. What skills do I have? Skinning and mining, that was it. Okay. Not quite so useful. I would be tempted to swap over the skinning for something else, because neither of these skills, these are covered by Earthen and El Morty already. Samadan Cake's open since 2018. You should make some bags for the cooking shop. Yeah, definitely. We definitely need to get this cake action going. Now, I'm thinking I could use Bridget, and got to 31 degrees. Whoa, ouch! That was uncomfortably hot for me. I would find that very difficult. Right. Okay. So, plan of action. Now the trainers are all. Where's the flight master? There you are. The trainers we can go in Modan, I believe. It's probably the closest we could probably get to. Or we could go to Ironforge, I guess. Where is Ironforge? Let's go to Modan. That's quite close. Mid-80s here also. Wow. That's super warm. Good evening, Rasheen. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I hope you are doing well this fine evening. We are off on a mission for Mageroyal. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do with this character. Make a trial character and get herbalism so much faster, and you can fly. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. What I'm also thinking actually is further ahead. I'm trying to think what I'm going to want to do on these characters. I'm thinking Bridget maybe could be an inscription character or something like that, or because I like the idea of the trial characters. Don't get me wrong, and I know it's a quicker way of doing it right now, but I'm also thinking what I want to do as a future progression for all my characters. So we've got Bridget here, and we've got Scribe would be a good one. Something like that. Herbalism and Scribe. Yeah. I like the sound of that. Because I want to combine all these possibilities and get myself set up for Battle for Azeroth as much as I can, given my limited playtime. Now, obviously, this character's got mining and skinning, which aren't particularly useful to have on this character because those are all already covered by higher level characters. So yeah, something like Herb Scribe would be good. I wasn't sure whether to do that on my Warlock Hellfire, who's a few levels below this one. But as Bridget is higher level at the moment, 35, I'm thinking something like that. You're going to do your scribe monk today, are you? Herb, that's good. So I'm thinking that sounds a good combo, herb scribe. So if I swap out the two professions we've got here, we can ditch these. I don't think we really need them. So we can get rid of skinning and we can get rid of mining. And then we can pick up something else. Making the tomes is insane profit. Okay, well, you've convinced me. I want to get every profession, that's a definite. But because I've only got my current herbalist is on Horde side, it would be nice to represent on the Alliance side. And having a second gathering profession I think is quite a good idea anyway. This is all kind of like future planning. But I just wanted to pop over here because I believe there's a herb trainer in Samadan. Down in the, if I remember rightly, you've got loads of flowers outside. Tailoring and herbs. Mining. No, you're up the top, I believe. As for a character with two gathering professions, mining and herbing together will be best. That's a good idea, Rasheen. Obviously, a druid would be good for that as well. Where's the herb person? I remember seeing you somewhere. Let's look it up. Townsfolk, profession trainers. Alright, close that down. Oops. I'm sure we had some here. Okay, if we don't, we'll have to... or did I just misclick it? Oh, here we go. Herbalism trainer.
What's on your mind?
Okay, available. Apprenticed herbalist. Train. We'll take that for now. Shaman trainer. Anything else in here? Alchemy. I'll leave that. Inscription is awesome. Oh, I missed that one. Sorry, Nanny. Are you okay? Inscription is awesome. You just lack the energy to farm herbs. Yeah, it can be. It can be quite therapeutic, I find, if I do it in small bits. I can never get them cheap either. All right, just milling and making tomes. Okay, so there's definitely some profits to be had here. Warlock trainer, priest, tailoring supplies. Who's in here? No one else. What I'm looking for is there an inscription trainer around here, or shall we just stick with the herbalism for now and we'll do the next one afterwards. Herbalism quite relaxing every now and again. Yeah, I do as well, Gwendolyn. It's one of those things that if I do sort of with the roots on as well, it's pretty good. Warrior trainer, metalsmith. Okay, I don't think there's a scribe here. We'll not go on a merry hunt for that at the moment. So let's head back to the flight master and see how close we can get to where we need to be. Hey, Pointy Gnome, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Where do we want again? Let's have a look. Hillsbrad Foothills. That's the place we want. With lots of Mageroyal. Okay, so Hillsbrad, closest is here. Western Plaguelands. Is that going to get me there, really? I think I might be better off in the hinterlands. Let's do that. There we go. Farming is quite relaxing sometimes. Not everybody enjoys it. No, that's true. So whilst we're flying, I'm going to go and use my add-on Gathermate 2, which is on. So let's go interface, add-ons. Oh no, it's not in there. It's /roots. We type in /roots. and then we can add a new one on. We're going to call this Mageroyal with cheese. And select zone. Oh, we need to select that first, didn't we? Hillsbrad Foothills. And we want to do gather mate, create bare root, I believe. Oh, no, we need to do herbalism. Yeah, let's just do the Mageroyal. Okay. Buy that fellwort you buy from the auction house every week and scoop up a bit cheap. Okay, best to start stocking up on it. Okay. Wish you knew fellwort was worth buying to mill for profit. You're new with TSM. Well, we're all learning, Nanny. I'm certainly learning a lot here at the moment. But if you farm it, then use it on your professions. Yeah, definitely. With you on that one, Herf. Can't wait to see the profits on this one. Wish you had your cooking ready too. Yeah, I think so. It could be also. It could be very handy. Let's just have a look at my roots. Have I got that? I can delete that and recreate it. Add. Right. Mageroyal in Hillsbrad Foothills. Oh no, I'll do that first. Okay. Mageroyal. Royal. I can't spell. Okay, come on. You can do this. Roy. Ow. Herbalism. Mageroyal. Okay. Create bare root. There we go. Okay. With no data in it, you need to click on either create root button. Yes, I think so, Molin. I was over clicking on it. So now what I want to do is optimize the root and cluster and foreground, I believe. It's only got 3 nodes on it. Hold on. I think I've probably done this wrong. Let me have a look at my map. Hillsbrad Foothills. Yeah, that's not really a route, really, is it? That's all Briarthorn. That's all the Mageroyal. Okay, let's try this again. / roots. Mageroyal. Has 3 nodes. Recreate route. No? Okay, so let's have a look at this. Hillsbrad Foothills. We want to do... Let's delete that one again. There we go. Under GatherMate 2 button, there was another Create Route button. I think uses the GatherMate data. Aha, right. Let's have a look. Information. Delete. Accept. This is Mageroyal, create bare root, gather. There we go. We had gatherer on GatherMate 2, herbalism, Mageroyal, 251 nodes, and then create root. There we go. Now, under that, 251 nodes, we then want to go optimize root, click cluster and foreground. And then, when we look at the map for Hillsbrad Foothills, we've got a route that takes us all the way round the outside, in a little loop around all this Mageroyal. It hasn't included the Briarthorn, which is probably worth doing the Briarthorn as well, to be honest. So if we added that in, let's see if we could do that at the same time. Alt up routes. Okay. Hillsbrad Foothills, Mageroyal. Information. What have we got? Can we recreate? No, we can't. Hey, 10th Fungular, how are you? Sorry, I've not been keeping an eye on chat whilst I've been looking at this. Apologies. Oh, let's stick with this for now. We can adjust this later. Well, that's a big drop. Okay, so we're going to go down here, Eastern Plague Lands, into here. Right, let's have a look. Have we got much bag space? Nope. Okay, that's a problem. Okay, well, let's go anyway. It's built in. If you get you can download the data separately, Nanny. So it's you don't have to gather it yourself, which is very handy. Let's go around our route. Let's see how this works. Have we got find herbs is turned on? Okay, so let's have a look. This is obviously not the most efficient way of doing things, but it is going to work for us. Do I need growl on? Threat. Why isn't that on? Is it shift click? No? I can't remember how to use my pet. Okay. Tooltip scaled items. For scaled items, fixed with recent TSM3 update. Okay. I'm not sure if I've had that issue myself, Pointy Gnome. Oh, dismount first. Okay, thank you, Nanny. I knew there's probably something else missing there. It's greyed out, isn't it? That would make sense. Thank you, Costa. Here we go. Here's our route coming in. Look at that lovely route. Now, obviously, this is less effective. I'm on a horse, and there we go. Here's the first one. No to that. We've got 3 of those. Now, what's going to be the quickest way to do this? Is it going to be to mount up between them? Probably. Now, I haven't got any of the special sky golem-y type mounts or things like that, so I am going to be doing this fairly slowly. But this is just to get me some stock, just to try this out with the Mageroyal. Actually, I'm going to go this direction on the route. See if I can avoid most mobs. Obviously, I will have a bit of combat to do, but I don't mind that too much. I'm just going to pick up a few things as we go. Let's get growl on whilst we're here, because I think I might aggro this one, doing this one. Yep, here we go. Right. God, I do like a hunter. Oh, we've got small legs as well, they're useful. Okay, now we can mount back on. Right, how are we doing? Can't see much. Oh, there's something over here. There we go. Yeah, it's kind of a mix of levelling and trying to jump on an opportunity here of Mageroyal. Oh, you've run away, have you? Okay. Now, which direction to go in? Let's go this way, as there's one nearby. Hey, Kazoo, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Let's get those going on those. Trying to satisfy his cake fetish, yeah. This is the thing. We've gone on a bit of a... It's not so much of a squirrel hunt. This is kind of intended. Scared to spend 80k? Ooh, what's that for, Costa? Is that for the mount? What's it called? The sky... Is it the sky golem? The thing that makes me do the stuff. Oh, sorry dear, I didn't mean to kill you as well. Apologies. The golem, that's it. Is that how much it costs? 80k? Yeah, I think if I'm going to be doing gathering, I think I might well get involved on that sky golem action. Because this kind of thing would be useful, wouldn't it? Obviously I don't have flying yet on this character, but still it would be useful. Definitely, yeah. How much do I pay for a 6-month sub? My Well, it comes about, I think it's about 54 UK pounds, Raika. Whereas if you bought it individually, that would be £60. So you do save yourself £6 by doing it that way. It might even be 52, I can't remember exactly. But yeah, it is cheaper buying it in chunks. Hey Arnota, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. How are you this fine evening? Got a luck in the Euros then. Yeah, definitely. I do like this area with all the horses. Oh, there's no point mounting up. There's one right near me. Over there. Let's run over to it. There we go. There we go. Just getting online to farm some stuff. Fantastic, Arnota. A nice relaxing way to spend your evening, if ever there was one. So you're more than welcome to hang out. I'm doing similar myself. I'm currently just stocking up on a few herbs, particularly Mageroyal, because I need to make some cakes. And this is kind of like a fun way to do it, because this also progresses one of my characters, Bridget, as well as it gives me some raw materials to deal with. Took them all off last week, let them starve, now they're eager to pay your price again. Somehow we need to get up there. Let's go through this area. I think that's probably easier. We're not following the line. You're not sure yet? Fair enough. How do we... The route doesn't take into account the height of this. Depends if people are farming the spots in your realm, Maxilithus. Okay. 66 euros minimum. Is it? Oh, where's that route just gone? It's disappeared. Okay, so obviously if I had flying, I'd be getting up there. Still missing 26 euros then. Okay. Well, hopefully that won't take you too long. So if I can't get up here easily, according to that route, I'm going to skip this area and just go north instead, I think. Looking at that, I think it's going to be easier to go north. And if I do need to double back, or can double back, I will do. I'm just going to do this a little bit. I've got no idea what kind of creatures I'm going to encounter up here, so it could be disastrous. It looks horde related. Okay, we can go up here now, so we'll work our way up here. Got assassins. Right, you are. We haven't got the herbalism gloves or anything on us either. So this is a bit slower. Or any fire water. I'm not going to bother going up there. I'm going to skip on past that and go up north instead. And go round the loop around that top bit. Ooh, some big spiders here. Let's just avoid those. There we go. Can't remember being here before, so it's going to be interesting just to work out where everything is. This looks dangerous. What have we got up here? Elites, level query. Okay, give them a wide berth then. Bat handlers. Yeah, this looks dangerous. Stranbrad. Oh, this is a horde area, is it? Okay. Run. I'm going to just carefully work my way round. Yes, that looks like a better way to go. There is a herb there though. Can I get that one? That's bruiseweed. Okay, we'll lift that one. That was also an alliance area. I can't remember it at all. I remember doing a little bit of PvP in my time, like world PvP as it was. Can I get up there? Yes, I can. Let's take some bruiseweed whilst we're here. Right, dodge the spider. And we'll head up this way instead. South Shore versus Tara Mill, the good old days. Yeah, I remember something like that. Oh, sorry, Spider. I'll do you first. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'll take that whilst we're there. Okay. We've got a few herbs around here. Let's go grab that one as it's over here. It's Mageroyal. There's a black tabby pet drop. Okay. This is very valuable. Ooh, interesting. There's some large bears here. Elder grey bears. I do like the zone scaling. I'm really looking forward to levelling up some more characters through. It's really nice just to explore new areas properly, because I haven't been to a lot of these for a long time, so it's all kind of new to me. It's a nice discovery, so I'm definitely up for that. But first I want to just get a few of these. I mean, I've probably got plenty at the moment anyway, but I'm going to just do this route a little bit more. You despise levelling, do you, Nanny? Yeah, it's one of those things, because I haven't done it for so long, because Samadan's my only real character. A Zippy Doodah Show. Thank you. Oh, Zippity Doodah Show. Thank you ever so much for the follow. That's very kind of you. Welcome on board. Thanks for stopping by the stream. You are number 995. Oh, looks like we're going to have to get into some combat here. Do that, and I'll probably have to do that bear as well. Oh no, it's too far away for that. I'll loot the spider whilst we're here though. There you go. Totally worth you trying to say it. No problem. Apologies if I butchered your name. Alright, here we go. Zippity doodah. Zippity doodah, zippity day. My oh my, what a wonderful day. Is that what it's from? Yes, there we go. Cool. I like the reference. Did I miss some? There's probably some over there. Shame I haven't still got my skinning, or I could have used that. Never to mind. We're just going to run through everything. Don't attack me, spider, or do attack me. There we go. Now you said it, Disney, it rings a bell. Yeah. Ooh, spider silk. Nice. I won't burst into song, but yeah, I got it ticking away in my head now. Okay, got some more coming up over here. I'm gonna run round, do a few more of these, pick up some of that. Skilling up our herbalism, which is always good. We missed one over there. Oh, this looks pretty. I like these forests. Just going to go round the coast, it would seem, for this area. We're only getting singles of Mageroyal. How much have we got so far? 32. So at 9 gold 95, that's worth 318, according to that. Okay. Oh, you just got it on your dashboard. Excellent, Gumdrops. Congratulations. Yeah, give it a try tomorrow. They did say that sometimes people might get buffering issues because there's less of a buffer for them to be able to deal with problems with network connections. But apart from that, it's all good so far. I don't think anyone's reported much of a buffering issue unless they're on phones so far. So all is good so far, hopefully. Oh, you were hiding, forest creeper. You nearly surprised me. Wild Gums has appeared. Oh, look at that, I got a spider to help me as well. That's nice. And there was one over... Where's that gone? It's by the bear. Over there, the Briarthorn. Okay, we'll sneak round. We might have to take both of these. There we go. We'll deal with both of you. And that one. Probably going to run out of space soon. Yeah, we've already got some spider silk, which is really cool. Did I see some over here somewhere? No, I don't think I did. Oh, I'm sure I just clicked mount. Right, okay, carry on our little route. Going to avoid that area. Probably go through here actually. Looking at my routes plan. There's 2 here. And you are probably going to have to attack that spider. So I'll start with you at the moment. Hey Sunny D, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I've got quite a few here. There's another one there. Loot that. That spider we're probably going to have to do as well. There we go. And then, where's that corpse to loot? We'll do that. Get some spider legs, and then we can head on over to this one. And there's one behind me somewhere. Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay. You broke again. Oh, you broke again. You are broke again. Or the price update is broken again. There's a number of options there, Costa. Which one is it? Have to reset the desktop over and over. Oh, that's frustrating. I've not been doing that myself, although I've not been keeping an eye on the prices, to be honest. So there is that. There's some there, there's some there. Ideally, I want to just come over and pick up all the other bits, but I might as well get this Briarthorn whilst we're here. It makes sense to collect as much as we can, because they are also skill ups. I thought I might aggro you. Okay, do that, do that. There you go. Okay, so further on our route, it's down this way. So we're not doing the going into Dalaran. Oh, avoid the bears. This is a beautiful area, all this lush green. Okay, so the route is going to take me around this way. And then it looks like I'm going to double back on myself. This is where I can sometimes get a bit confused following the routes. But we'll give it a go. Follow it this way. And then back round. There's some down there. I see it. Okay. I'm going to probably do this till either I've done the route once or I've filled my bags up. I've got a few slots left anyway. I mean, it's nice to be able to get all this Mageroyal. And then we can see what it sells for. Is that Mageroyal over there? That's bruiseweed. And more bruiseweed. I'll skip that for now. I'll just concentrate on the Mageroyal routes. There's some up there. Oh, that bear just rushed someone. No, I don't think so, Zippity. It's basically, I've got auto loot on. I don't have any extra auto loot add-ons on. I just got the standard WoW auto loot, and it works for me okay with TSM destroying. So, I believe it's alright. Do I have a page with all my operations listed? No. Is that Navindibis? But I do have a paste bin of a while ago from early March that might be useful to you. When you get into the beta, there's a there's a web page with all the instructions, Nanny, that helps you with that. Let me see if I can find my paste bin. I need to get this on a list. Paste bin. But my operations tend to be kind of fairly simple and generic. Where is my paste bins? I need to work out how to use this again. Hold on. My paste bin. And then my groups as of March 2018. So this is the beginning of March, this paste bin. And go in that one. So that has my TSM groups as of March. I've obviously evolved it quite a bit since then, but if you want to import that into your TSM, you're more than welcome to just fish through it and see how I've got various things set up. If it's any use to you, then useful. Hey Xenos Gaming, how are you? Oh, thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Oh, I've got a bear attacking me. Excuse me one moment. God, it's so quick with the hunter. The TSM website has a reasonable interface for saving and sharing groups. The actual website itself does. I've not tried that actually. I should have to give that a go. Where am I going on my route? I've lost track. I need to go this direction and up here. See, I knew I'd do this. I'd get lost on my route. When it backs up on itself, I tend to get confused. I am easily confused, as we all know. So I can see some there, but I'm going to have to come back round to that one, I think. Because I think this route goes in a loopedy route round. God, you watch out for those bears running. Oh, you killed that poor chipmunk. That wasn't fair. Pick on someone your own size. I'll make a cloak out of you. Of course, a dwarf saying that to a bear is kind of ironic. I think I need to go up here. If I can. I need a nicer slope. Avoid the spider, hopefully. Good evening, Jeff Brown. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. I was talking about the bear coster. The bear killed a chipmunk, so I ended up shooting the bear and told the bear to seek an appropriate title. Yeah, exactly. Protect the critters. Good evening, Apple. How are you? Hey, how are you, Razunis? Thanks for stopping by. Just catching up on the chat. It's all coming through rather quickly. What's these? Stormpike trainees. Okay. Oh, look at all this. Hey, Asakura, how are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, there's definitely something major going on here. I really don't remember a lot of vanilla. I think all these areas have changed since I last was in them. They're only vaguely familiar to me. Oh, got two different ones in different areas. They're just Briarthorn. Doing very well, thank you. Oh, I do remember this area, actually. I remember this slope. I remember doing this. Well, we'll head down anyway. We'll do the Briarthorn as it's here. Yeah, we're currently doing a spot of herbalism on an alliance character, so not my troll druid, so not the most efficient way. Razuras, thank you ever so much for the follow. What were you spent 500k on mats. Wow, that is a lot, Apple. Super duper amount. Yeah, what were you buying? Would be the question. Okay, I'm going to pick up that one. Look, you're chasing the deer again. Ooh, I nearly saved you. Oh no, you got that one instead. Hold on, protect the critters. Oh no, I shot the stag. Hold on, this is going horribly wrong. Sorry, stag. Can we cancel? No, I'll run away instead. Ignore me. I was trying to protect you. I didn't mean to shoot you. There you go, thank you. That all went horribly wrong. Hey, in Ra, are you? Oh, I have got Feign Death, haven't I? Where's the button for that? Disengage. Counter shot, concussive shot. Where's Feign Death? I need to find it in my spellbook now. There it is. Feign Death. Okay, I'll stick that on my equals. Protect the critters. Oh, there it goes again, look. There we go. We'll just do the one. Come on, Wolfie, you can do it. Stag's helping this time. There we go. That was more sensible. I didn't mash my buttons. That was easier. Okay, we might as well loot this corpse whilst we're on the way. And we need to get back on our route. Now our route is actually taking us up over the hills again. Not very efficient. It hasn't taken into terrain into account. Actually, where does the route go? The route's going back up here and round here. Okay, so I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to hop on the route down the bottom bit instead. So I'm going to pick up this one and then work my way backwards. Going to re-evaluate my route. Thank you, Gumdrops. It's very kind of you. We are at 996. Oh, look at the horses. Oh, what's this? Yetimus the Yeti Lord. Look at the size of that thing. Is this going to be a bad idea? Oh, let's give it a go. Should I run? I think he looks cute. Okay, I'm running. Let's go this way, out of the path. This is a bad thing. Oh no, we're just going past you. Excuse me, Yeti. It looks cool. Yetimus the Yeti Lord. Nice. I am a female dwarf, Roika. I am very strong. I'm a very strong female dwarf, that's to be said. Oh, there's more wildness going on here. Defend for yourself, Stag, because I'm going to carry on for my Mageroyal. As a Beastmaster Hunter, I should be able to take him on. Exactly, just like Costa. Oh, they're all at it now. Look at these. I'm going to have to leave you to it, I'm afraid, because I'm on a mission for my Mageroyal. And I'm already doing plenty of... I'm already on a squirrel hunt. Well, not an actual squirrel hunt, but an actual sort of distraction squirrel. Oh, there's a squirrel. Look, there it is. Anyway, carry on. Mageroyal over here. Okay, I'm going to have to go through a stalker to get to it, though. So I'll leave Wolfie to do that one, and that one. And I'll go collect the herbs. And I'll come back to you. Okay, I've done that. Good evening, Hieronymus. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, got attacked. There we go. Here we go. Right, you can go down. And then we'll hop on Horsey. Well, that one's green. Why are these green? Okay, let's avoid those. Where are we going next? We've gone the wrong way again, haven't we? We need to go up and round. Yes, we have. Okay. Follow the route. They're poisoned. Aha. Right. How are we doing for bag space? We've got a little bit of space left. Okay, so this isn't too bad. I realise I'm spending a lot of time doing this and not doing all my other restocks and things. But it's kind of fun at the same time. I'm enjoying it. So, pardon my indulgence as I go around and do this. We need to go a bit north, actually. Follow the route round. Ignore the stuff that's going on here. So we're kind of doubling back on ourselves now. There's something going on in there that's looking a little bit suspicious. I'm going to avoid that. Whoops. Can't use my mouse. The TomTom waypoint. That would be handy actually, wouldn't it, Asakura? Good idea. I'll have to look into that. I'm certainly not being a master of my own compass at the moment. Okay, here we go. Back on track. I'll see if I can do this without aggroing the bear. There we go. You have fun. There's no point playing if you're not enjoying yourself. That's exactly my mantra, Sparhawk. It's always the case is to have fun first and foremost. Which is why whenever people ask me, well, what profession to go for? Well, I'm in combat. That sounds like a spider. Apologies, spider, but I am just going to do this, and then I'll help out Mr. Wolfie. And then we'll hop back on Mr. Horsey. And then avoid this spider. Oh, we aggroed you, sorry. Oh, now we've done it. And Wolfie's poisoned. It's all gone horribly wrong. Okay. Avoid the bear. Now we can go around this way. Oh, there's more stuff here. What's that? Is that going to be Briarthorn? Yeah, I'm going to go straight for the Mageroyal instead, because there's a bear in the way. Take our herbs. Get a mini bear to help out. And then carry on round the route. What else have we got? Route goes this way, and it goes that way. There's some Mageroyal over there. I got herbalism up to 50 already, which is really cool. What add-on lies on the mini-map as the best route? It's called Routes. You use it with GatherMate 2 and the GatherMate 2 data you have to download as well, which means everything's preloaded for you. Oh, this looks interesting. What's that? Infested bear. Okay, we're just going to go around this way a little bit. Oh, they're all over the place. Okay. Let's just go around this way instead. I'm going to try and avoid this area. It looks a little bit dense of mobs. There's something on it. It's got like these big mushrooms growing out its back. That's really weird. Poor bear. Right, so we want to go this direction, really. Following on from that. So there's definitely a bear problem here. I want to go... Do I want to go down yet? Probably. Spider-infested bears. Yeah, it does look a bit... a little bit weird, doesn't it? Briarthorn. There it is, hiding. Horde has a quest to remove the eggs from the bears. Right, okay. Yeah, it's really, really handy if you're going to do any kind of gathering profession. Not you, as in, not you for what, Costa? Did I miss something? Is that Mageroyal? Yes, it is. Let's go up there and get that. Okay. Eggs on bears. Right. Just went through here on a Horde tune. Oh, right, excellent. Oh, there we go. Mrs. Staygums was out and about looking for a new bed. Cheapest twin was $1,200 US. Wow. That's super expensive. Or is it for a bed? It sounds expensive for a bed. Did you find a nice comfy one though, Scorshane? Is the question. Yeah, that's way expensive. Yeah, it does sound expensive. Plan to do a lot of skinning in BFA because of how successful cooking was for you, so much in Legion for the cooking mats. Yeah, that sounds a good idea, Zifty. I'll go for that. That's a good point, actually, Gumdrops. You do spend a lot of your time in a bed if you're sensible and get a right amount of sleep. So yes, that's definitely worth considering. Good evening, Fuggerduck. How are you? We are kind of working on alts. We're on a bit of a side quest, shall we say. We are collecting Mageroyal for our cakes. So I'm just literally just picking up quite a few. I've started a new profession for Bridget, my dwarf hunter, who's going to be going to be a scribe and a herbalist. Only sleep 4 hours a day, so you can go cheaper. Exactly, score Shane. It works, doesn't it? Something like that. Proper bed doesn't have to be expensive, though. That's true, Hieronymus. Very much too. Got a set for 300 in the end, score Shane. Okay, pretty cool. Planning to do High Mountain Torrent for the extra meat. Oh, that's a good idea, Woora. Sorry, wow, chat's really scrolled past there. Let me just catch up on everything. About to redo auctions, then working on hitting 800 on your profession. Oh, it's nice, Fuggerduck. Excellent. Sleep is affecting your WoW time. Yeah, that's true. Demon Hunter's the Skinner. Yeah, my Demon Hunter's the Skinner. I think it fits quite nicely along with leather working. But I was going to do Bridget as my leather worker and Skinner, because it also suits a hunter. But as Urfan's now pretty much skilled up in that area, we'll do something different with Bridget. So I'm going to pick these up. I must be getting quite close to collecting a lot of this up. So I don't know how much Mageroyal we've actually got yet. Where is it? Oh, it was there. Yeah, we got 30. Is that 30? No, 80. Fantastic. So that's kind of worth 796 in real terms, but in cake terms, that's even more. Let's see if we can get to 90. So we can make quite a few cakes with that. Oh, thank you. I missed that. Dapina TV. Thank you ever so much. And one place actually had a bed that cost $4,300. Whoa, that is super expensive. Just going to check my map. I'm going the right direction. Yes. Okay, we may just avoid this lot. Planning on Zandalar for your Shaman main. Nice. You got the most with him. Excellent. Three away. Absolutely. Oh, Dapina, thank you very much for the sub as well. That's fantastic. Thank you for using your Twitch Prime on that. It's some chef's hat and a thumbs up in the chat. Thank you ever so much. It's very kind of you to come in with that. Thank you for your support. I can hear a cat snoring. I'm just going to avoid these bits. Try not to aggro anything. Follow my map. Okay, Royko, thanks ever so much for stopping by. See you next time indeed. I'm next on Saturday morning for my creative stream. What else have we got here? Is that more Mageroyal? That's Briarthorn. Well, I need to head down this way anyway. As everyone's occupied fighting, I'll just ignore them. And then it looks like we need to go across the river. And through here. Doing very well, thank you, Samnez. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. We are currently doing our herbalism. Thank you, Rayuka. It's very kind of you. Yes, I should be on Saturday morning. I'm not sure of the exact time yet. And then with any luck, once I've got to my target, I'll be doing the giveaway. Yeah, I'm not on tomorrow, Costa, so I don't tend to do Fridays. Try to spend Fridays with my family because I don't get to see them much during the week. Obviously with me working and playing WoW. So I try and reserve at least a couple of nights for family time. Ooh, these look a bit busy. Knolls with mushrooms. Okay, let's just avoid that area. We'll go around this way instead. Okay. And then have a look. Posting the link. I didn't see one. No, unless it missed me at some point. Yeah, I tried to keep generally an open house policy here, Sam, so I try to have faith that people are reasonable adults, so I don't tend to ban unless it's particularly necessary. Which is the general vibe we have here on the stream. And so far, it's all been rather good in the 7 months that I've been streaming. Oh, there's some more bears up here, so let's just dodge around, do the Briarthorn. I can see that over there. I always viewed relics as weapon drops since they replaced them in a way. Loot was designed, had a ridiculous amount of success selling relics. Nerosonary? Sorry if I butchered your name, but thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. It's okay, you're okay, exactly. Pointy gnome's okay. Let's going to avoid you round this way, so I can get this one over here. I think I probably missed a loop here, but I think that's alright. There you go. So do you think weapon sales for alts, which is what I presume to be the majority purchases, are plentiful at least early on? I think so, Zippity. I think a lot of things are going to be profitable early on, because no one's really going to know what the actual prices of things are. So I've missed a whole big chunk around here, but I've got, how much have I got? 93 Mageroyal, so I'm just going to finish up this lot, and then I'm going to teleport back. And then we're going to see what we can do for Samadan. Where is it? Around this way. So there's that, and then, right, I think I'll leave it there, because I got loads. Herbalism's up to 72, which is fantastic. We got a load of stuff. We got 45 Briarthorn, 4 Bruiseweed, 30 Swift Thistle, and 93 Mageroyal. And some Goldthorn there as well, and Fade Leaf. I must have got that from another point. Okay, so let's hearth back. Where are we going to? Dwarven District. Okay, lovely. So, the main thing at the moment is to get that Mageroyal over to Samadan. I could set up a group for it, but I'm just going to manually send it over. And so we can head back. First I'll get rid of any junk, of which we've probably got a fair amount. Take all of that. Doesn't want that item. That's my solid shot. Solid shot from vanilla. I've still got loads of this. I've got no idea what to do with it. It's not available in the game anymore. I don't think anyone really wants it.
Safe travels.
Back in the day when hunters used to have bullets. So, over to the mailbox. Oh, we've got some Hexweed bags from Earthen. Oh, I forgot about those. Well, that's going to be handy. I should have checked my mail first. There we go. You ran out of ammo many times during raids. Yeah, pretty much the same as me running out of mana during raids and having to wand and bandage people. I remember doing that as well. To Samadan. Dear Samadan, would you like some Mageroyal? Yes, please. Send. Okay, we'll leave the rest. Got a couple of small eggs as well, actually. We'll send those. Anything else? Oh, you can have the silk cloth, the wool cloth, and the linen cloth whilst I'm here. And I'll give you the spider silk. And yeah, we'll leave that. Okay. Send those as well. Okay. Amphir says, Samadan stream is awesome. Well, thank you very much. We're going to log over to Samadan now, in fact, so let's have a look. Okay, Bridget, you did very well. Thank you very much with your herbalism. We shall carry you on a bit later, in the month perhaps. But first, back to the main event, which was Samadan and his delicious chocolate cake. Now, the question is, do we think any cake, the one cake I've put on for 4,000, has that sold in the time I've been on doing my Mageroyal herbs? And has anyone else posted some Mageroyal on? Would be the questions here. Or they're my questions anyway. So let's have a look. What are we going to do? So, what have we got? We've got some sales here. Intellect, that's 3,500. Okay, well, we'll pick those up. I just googled it. Scopes are back. Okay, in two different forms. Ammunition enhancers and traditional scopes. Ooh, excellent. So that's an engineering thing, is it? Okay. That's going to be certainly interesting. Not sure if we can stack them yet. Right. So what were scopes? Were they just a way of just like engineering buffs? They were a way of... oh, they were actual buffs, were they? Okay. Interesting. Right, so let's have a look at my auctions. Oh, yes. We have, in fact, sold our delicious chocolate cake for 4,000. And we've sold our tasty cupcake for 24 gold. Okay, we need to make some more cake. How much cake can we make? Cake sales. Oh, get your cakes here. Samadan's cakes. Flask of Storm and Tawny we need now. I thought we had quite a lot of that, but according to that we don't. Thank you, Earth. Yeah, definitely need some gum chefs in here for that. And some Samadan chefs. Where's my gum chefs gone? There we are. Fantastic. How times have changed with gold, exactly. I am hungry. Yes, I am hungry for cake. Absolutely. Right, where did we pick up? That was in the inn. Actually, you've probably got some. I bet you've got some. Come on, jump the chair so you can make it. Tavern Keeper. Now, I have got 9 on me, so I should be able to make that, according to my sources. Let's just switch to the WoW UI. Choc. Delicious chocolate cake. No, you are actually missing the Flask of Tawny. Flask of Storm and Tawny. Okay, well, let's buy 10. There we go. So what are we low on? Milk as well. Ice cold milk. Let's get 50 ice cold milks. We need 40 of that. Sam selling cake for 4k too. Mine are on the auction house. Oh, did I put them on the auction house? Why on earth did I do that? It's in my old world food and potions for some reason. Interesting. I can't remember doing that. I must have done that a while ago. Have I got anything else on in a group? Well spotted. Gumdrops. Okay. Okay, there we go. Because it sells. Yeah, that's probably why it's on the auction house. Have I actually sold any? I don't think I've got any sales from that. So I could probably do with probably picking those up. Let's go do that. take it out of that group. I don't think it's going to be that useful to me. Doubt it means ammunition is back. Yeah, probably not, Zippity. Scopes, well threads of bows. X chance to get X haste. Okay, ammunition enhancers. You've sold loads since the start of Children's. Actually, that's a good point. I might leave them on for now. Yeah, because as it is Children's Week, you never know. So back to our cake. Cooking cake. Delicious chocolate cake. We can still only make one. If you spend 5 seconds eating it, you'll become very happy. You will also get indigestion at that rate. So small eggs we're low on. That's the other problem. Bridget's got some in the bank. I've got 14 in my bags, so that's 18 total. So small eggs, I believe. Well, we need to get a cake on. Come on, Pierre, you're missing. Come back. Let's get one cake on to start with, so we can at least get some sales. Okay, run post scan. I'm going to end up doing my my stuff again. Hold on, I need to take that off the group. Yeah, I'm not going to really put it on for 171. I'm going to leave those ones on. That's just crazy prices. I'm going to skip that and put my cake on, because that's obviously not crazy prices at 4,000 gold for a cake. And what group was that in? That tawny stuff. Old World Food and Potions. That good old group that was very old now. Where is it? Old World, Good Enchantments. Is it up the top? Must be in some subgroup somewhere. Single Cell Misc. Vendor Flip. Okay, I'm missing it somewhere. There it is. It's in grey. Okay, what have we got in here? That we can take out. What else have we got? Various weird things in here. Okay. Halfway, thank you, Costa. Eagle eyes. I'll leave the ones I've got on, just in case they sell for some bizarre reason. But I'll take the rest. So we just need to double check what the state is for small eggs at the moment. No small eggs on. Okay, so we're now limited on supply of those. Mageroyal, no Mageroyal on either. So we can kind of capture the market a little bit by not having these. Now, obviously I don't have enough small eggs now, is the matter. So, looking at my little research. Now, small eggs are apparently 100% drop here in Silvermoon, but this is a horde starting area or something, isn't it? So we need to get through here from Ghostlands. Murloc's Beach. Okay, which one? They're really good to farm there. Can I get here as Alliance? Is the class trials again, Nanny? This is true. But how do I get them? I mean, I could try as Alliance. I can go in through here. Prugia, thank you very much for the follow. Westfall. Well, if you like PvP, you can go there. Okay, Hieronymus. Oh, and New Basor, thank you ever so much for the follow. That takes us to 999 follows. We just need one more for 1,000 follows, and then I will arrange a giveaway probably this weekend for my Gen Greymane drawing. Doing the restocking via Operation Will It Go Characters, aka you have a banking toon, you post all Zippy Doodah Show, thank you ever so much for the sub. Oh, that's very kind of you for your support, thank you ever so much. It's very kind of you indeed. With your Prime, excellent, thank you. Why trouble when Westfall is much closer and faster? Yes, you make perfect sense, Costa, as always. So let's do Westfall. It's so close by. So we'll do that as Samadan as well, as you're here. Although sending another character over there to level up would be handy. Yes, sorry, thank you, Gumdrots, for answering that. I got distracted. Eddie the shipboard computer, thank you ever so much for the follow. And there we go, 1,000 follows. Well, thank you ever so much, everybody. Your support is amazing. Thank you. That's one massive milestone. Thank you all. I never thought in the 7 months I've been streaming that I would get to a point like this. So a big shout out to everyone. Thank you. And that's the chime of 11 o'clock as well. Wow, that's brilliant. And we've sold a Hidden Satire and a Binding of Agility as well. Thank you very much, Soccer. That's very kind of you. Thank you, everyone. It's amazing. That just goes to show it's amazing. You know, it's all of you people, all 1,000 of you that follow me, that make this stream possible, that make it such a great place to be around. So thank you all. Oh, I'm welling up. So I'm going to head down to Westfall and collect some eggs. Oh, and New Vessel, thank you very much for the sub as well. That's very kind of you. Thank you indeed. Now I should give a random player 1,000 gold. That's a good idea. Pointing home, I'll do that in Westfall. I'm not crying, you're crying. Why is my face leaking? I was going to do some chef's hats and thumbs up. Thank you for the subs as well. Thank you ever so much. Alright, we're going to go. It's oh, thank you, Big Andy Ox. Not more bearable place to be as well. Fantastic, thank you. Right, we need to head off this way into Westfall. This ninja's cutting onions. Yeah, that's a good idea. So it's these murlocs down here. We are a big family, absolutely, Hieronymus. A big friendly family. So I'm guessing any of the murlocs along here, or any of the birds as well, which are also in the middle area, are going to be the best for the eggs. Where's a concentration of them? Let's have a look. Let's try with one, just see how we go. No to that. We've got one. Okay. So we might just have to randomly go around and pick a few of these up. That's probably not the most efficient. I'll make my way around to the coast, I think. Because that's going to be another area for the murlocs and everything. Let's go have a look. There's one. That's two. Oh, I missed. There's another one. There we go. The beach, the murlocs. Okay, thank you, Costa. I'll head on over. Looks like there'll be some down here. Someone has dropped an area where you just were levelling. The Albies dropped them too. Ah, yes, that's true. I could do with some bear tartare doing this. Let's just have some. Oh, I'm in combat, sorry. Oh, pressed the wrong button. There we go. Okay. Left. At the carcass. Haven't seen murlocs dropping eggs though. Right, let's just eat that. Labour Q ribs are selling. Okay. And we've got the treasure map. Hidden Satire has just sold. Okay. Mount and fly to the death whale. Okay. and enchant cloak binding of agility. Where's the death whale? I'm assuming that's going to be down here somewhere. Oh, what was that? That's the lighthouse. What's the bag add-on I'm using? It's called Addy Bags. Addy Bags. Got loads of sales going off at the moment. Agility and versatility. Okay, hyperspawn. Okay, left. Okay, left along the coast. To the west of the Raging Chasm. Okay, near Rosseroni. Raging Chasm. Raging Chasm. Okay, here we are. Okay, that's the same left as Costa. See, now this is the great thing about... Oh, here comes Oreo behind me. Watch out for giant cat alert. There he goes. How are you, mate? You okay? Here we are. Oh, I missed a chat. Here we go. Does anyone know how to apply for TSM4 beta in order to use TSM4? Ah, there we go. Scoreshane's got the the command. Oh, there's loads down here. Right, let's go down here. Ah! Flesh rippers. Are these the things? There's 3 of these here. Or are these probably not the ones I'm looking for? Eversong Woods in front of Silvermoon. Dragonhawks have a guaranteed drop rate. Okay. Ooh, there's a pattern there. Oh, there is a hyperspawn. This is cool. Kill, kill, kill. Hey, this is working. If I don't get stuck in all the... what I really need to do is stand up on the top of this and probably do this more efficiently. Because I'm rubbish at running around. This is probably the least efficient way of doing it. But we're getting some stuff. Get some range stuff going there. Try it with a monk, yeah. I think could do definitely that. I don't want to bother you while streaming, but saw a video on Bastion and Twilight. Fastest way to get there is Portal and Stormwind. Yes, next war. I had heard about that one. Just, I had heard about that too. Thanks for the info. There we go. Just responding to, that was the Bastion of Twilight farm, because I flew to it last time rather than actually porting from the place that you can port from. Almighty mass. Thank you very much. You too. There we go. Okay, not looking likely to be attending the Twitch London community event, as it turns out. Okay. Ooh, for good reasons. Sounds like there's a story there, Gumdrops. A tale to be told. Not sure if there's a first come first serve reserve on the waiting list exchange, but you have your one available again on... You just made it available. Oh, excellent. I did put myself on the waiting list, Gumdrops. It's, I believe it is a first come first serve basis, so I imagine I'll probably miss out on it. It depends whether I can get a get one at all or not. I don't know. But thanks ever so much for thinking of me, though. It'd be nice to be able to go to it, as I am near London anyway. This whale kind of gets in the way, and my mobility and lack of speed gets in the way slightly as well. But we're not doing too badly. If I stay around this side, it seems easier just to get a few. There we go. Oh, did I miss out? Oh, don't tell anyone that was that. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I've got loads of things now. There we go, do that, do that. How many eggs have I got? That's a good question. I don't want to stop killing them, that's the thing. Let's have a look. I've got a good run of them there. 32 small eggs. And we need 4. How many cakes can we make with that? Let's have a look. We can make 4 cakes out of that. Okay. That's pretty good. 8 eggs, 4 cakes. So that's a pretty decent amount. Let's see if we can get a few more whilst we're here. Might as well stock up on them. At least I now know to stock up on my small eggs and don't get rid of them. There you go. Oh, we got a loot being just. I just heard that. That means a loot thing's going to go off. Oh, there it is. Look at that, loots. Thank you ever so much for the loots. From... Oh, Ali Kez, thank you very much for the follow as well. Let me just check this. 1,000 loots for getting 1,000 followers. Keep up the great streams. Oh, thank you very much. Oh, I can't read the... Oh, Scorshane. Excellent. Thank you very much, Scorshane. It's very kind of you. What's my transmog average sale rate? To care about the time. Use 0.08 Zippity. Okay, well, mine is on this server a lot lower than that. So I literally just shove it on and hope for the best. If it sells, it sells. I tend to try and keep anything that's above 1,000 gold. If it's below 500, I generally don't bother with it. If it looks interesting and it's between 500 and 1,000, I'll give it a go. But other than that, no. So I don't tend to look at sale rate, because sale rate for me, got stuck around the bones, is always 0.01 for most things, which is a bit frustrating, really. Ah, Purian, thank you ever so much for the follow. We're rushing past our goal now. That's fantastic. Thank you ever so much, everyone, for your support. That's what you need to do. Have like 100 garbage transmog pieces. Keep trying to sell for months now. Yes, I've just changed my transmog group to have a maximum number of expires to it. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. And if things, I think it's something like 100 expires I put on it, or 70 expires. If it gets to that and it hasn't sold, then I'm just going to vendor it or disenchant it. So I can just keep on top of it, because transmog is very slow on my server. Be 2k followers in no time. Yeah, absolutely, Denise. It's really going up. Hey, Keizu, how are you? Do you know the streamer Extoria? Yes, I do. Extoria is a fantastic chilled-out streamer with battle pets. Have a great run for the children's event. I haven't seen what Extoria's been doing for the children's events. I know there's a lot of pet stuff that I haven't been looking at with the children's event. And I know that's right up Extoria's street. Oh, wow. Wow, thank you very much for the 490 bits. That takes you to an exact total of 2,000. Thank you for your support. That's amazing. That's so kind of you. Hey, Ninjagon, we are farming small eggs at the moment because there's none on my server. And I just want to collect up some so I can make some delicious chocolate cakes, of which there are also none of on my server. And I can sell them for 4,000 at the moment. So that's going well. 30 minutes plus 50k gold with his run. That's nice. Yeah, Extoria can do some really good stuff with pets. I've seen him, he really knows, I mean, with his spreadsheet and everything, really knows his pets. So So if you haven't checked out Extoria, I do recommend checking out his stream. He is the pet master. Oh, and Nijigon, thank you for the follow as well. Apologies, I missed that in my rush around for all these eggs. I'm trying to go a bit faster at the moment and get this hyperspawn working a bit better. Using my AoEs, whatever spells I've got and my ranged attacks, seems to kind of work. Anything instant is the way to go. And my Bear Tartar seems to keep things ticking along nice enough. Just trying to keep at least one up at any one time and looting as I go. It's when they come around this side that's actually quite difficult, because I always get stuck on the bony bits. Get a monk statue in the middle, chi or go AFK. Yeah, I haven't done I've heard lots of people saying about the monks being great for this kind of thing. I haven't made myself a monk yet. Well, I have actually. I've got a level 6 monk. Hey Nibernades, thanks for stopping by. I am a holy priest and I am human, and I have been since vanilla, although I did take a break from WoW, so I haven't been playing for the whole 13 years. I had a bit of a break in between Wrath of the Lich King and Legion. I kind of missed Mr. Pandaria, Cataclysm and Walls of Draenor. Well, I do now have Draenor flying, which is awesome. That was fun getting that. Right, how are we doing on eggs now? Let's have a look. We are up to 73, 75. Let's get up to 80, and then we can have a grand total of 10 chocolate cakes. I am on Shadowsong EU, Nanny. It's a lovely server. Used to be Gumdrops' old server, which is why I'm rocking the Trader Joe's guild name, as it's Gumdrops' old guild, which he very kindly gave to me. Small eggs in your server at 140 gold each. Wow. You should definitely go and farm some. Yeah, the poor orphans. All these cakes are about to get consumed in front of them. Alright, let's just pick up this one. Oh, we did get that one. Bags. 81. Okay, fantastic. So, that gives me, if I've got all the other ingredients, which I'm missing probably some milk by the looks of things, or some flask of Stormwind Tawny, and we need some more of that. So I need another one of those, and then we've got enough for 9 cakes. Okay, that's probably enough for now. So let's head on back. Do you buy the digital game? Which do you mean, for Battle for Azeroth? I'm actually waiting for the collector's edition to arrive. And they only get an ice cream, do they? Oh, that's terrible. I've not actually done the achievement itself. Whenever someone asks how do you make gold, I say consumables. Find it a concise, easy starting point for most people. Yeah, that's a pretty good idea, Zippity, actually. And hello, Jinx. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Apologies if I've missed any of the chat whilst I was rushing around there. I think I got most of them. Yeah, okay. So, should you consider getting your cooking to 800 for gold as well? I mean, everything's a help, right? Absolutely. I originally took on cooking as some way to supplement my enchanting, but now cooking, at this point in the expansion with my server's prices, cooking has actually sort of equaled enchanting practically. So I would definitely recommend cooking, especially if you can get hold of I mean, it takes a bit of a grind to do all the Nomi recipes. It takes a bit of a grind to get the chef's hat. Pierre can be a bit expensive, about 60,000, but it's been brilliant. Obviously, Legion is about to go, so your mileage may vary at this point in the expansion, but I have no reason to believe that cooking won't be as much fun, if not more, in Battle for Azeroth. I'm looking forward to seeing what they do with it.
Making a special purchase?
Yes, I am. Oh, actually, I need to get another one of those tawny things. A bit of the grind, Nomi recipes. Yes, just a little one.
What are you looking for?
We need one more of those.
Be careful.
There we go. Yeah, it does take a long time. It took me... I don't know how long it took me with Nomi. I just kept on chipping away at it. Ah, thank you, Hookers, for the follow. Very kind of you. 6 months is still not all recipes. Well, that's tough, Hieronymus, actually. That's pretty... That's pretty bad odds, actually. 5 days away from making your Pierre. Okay, excellent, Jinx. I think I'll sell him because you can get 100k on your EU low pop server. Yeah, I mean, that's a good idea. If you haven't actually got cooking yourself yet, then you might as well sell it because you'll make more with that in one go, I think, than you'll get for cooking for quite a while. You lost like 2 weeks to know me trying to get a recipe you already had. I actually did that, Zippity, thinking that I was going to get my last recipe, but I had actually already gotten it. So it was a bit of an anticlimax. Oh, you got yours today for 38k. Excellent. Nice one, Weirdo. That's a really good price. On a high pop server, you can barely sell Pierre's Rascal Bot. Over 200 expires on them. Really? That surprises me. You still need 3, do you, Hieronymus? You are using the right cooking ingredients, I assume. And it does help if you mix them up a bit as well. Because I would have thought with the recipe scraps that you get randomly, you would have eventually have gotten those. Because the recipe scraps, when you combine the 10 of them, give you a guaranteed one that you're missing. Because that's what I used for my last few, and that was really useful. It's just sometimes you're relying on random number Jesus for the recipe scraps. So we sold 1 cake. We've got 1 on the auction house. We could probably do with... since we're speeding right along, what's the next planned giveaway goal? A possible drawing gift? A 3D of one of the WoW heroes. I like your thinking there, Scorshane. I'm not sure, actually. You only get scraps 1 in 10 times. Check Nomi. Wish those dropped more. Yes, definitely. Still working on the Epicurean Awards. Yeah, keep chipping away at it, Zippity. I was thinking of... I'm not sure what goal to do next. But I was thinking something along the lines of my Naga drawing, or maybe the Druid Cap drawing, or maybe something different. Maybe not a drawing, maybe some game time. I'm not sure exactly. I mean, I'm open to suggestions when it comes to giveaways, because obviously it's for you, people, that we're celebrating the giveaways for. Do I have the 2010 BlizzCon pet Deathy? No, I don't, Last Man. The only BlizzCon thing I've got is from the last BlizzCon, the 2017 one. I missed pretty much everything else. I wasn't that dedicated before then. Yeah, Nomi Cakes is the add-on you definitely want. Would you want to buy it for gold? I'm not sure I would really, Last Man, personally, because I like to do my gold making. I'm not so much of a pet person, so I don't really collect a lot of stuff at this stage because there's so much other stuff that I do. Ah, Grimgill, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. We're rocking along with the follows now. 1,005. We've gone right past our target. So thank you, everyone. So whilst I remember, I'm going to make... I can make 2 tasty cupcakes and 10 delicious chocolate cakes. Well, let's make them up now, whilst we can. Only 996 more, absolutely. 100.5% followers. Yeah, I'm going to make these as well, whilst we're here. There we go. Are you ever angry? I never saw such a chill dude. Well, I have been, and and as a result, I vow not to be ever again. So basically, that's my mantra now. It's through our errors that we actually learn and develop. So this is why you find me as a much more chill person. Oh, thank you, Jinx. That's very kind of you. So with those made, I'm not sure how many to is add on to cooking. Nomi cakes, definitely. Good night, and Big Andy Ox. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. Have a great rest of your evening. Oh, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Seen him slightly worried, but never angry. Thank you, Costa. Decent price to put on those items. Cakes are almost 1k on your server. It seems crazy. It does at the moment. I seem to be the only person selling them here. Hold on. Why can't we click on our auctioneers? Do we need to do a reload? Let's try a reload. Now, I did a handy hint. You don't have to type /reload. You do /rl. Like that. Oh, it doesn't work. I'll click my macro instead. That's better. Thank you, Schniffle. Yes, I think Grimgill is a case of appropriate expression and recognising it. Not so much of a follower, Xenos, but more of an appreciation of the lifestyle. Oh, we got some extra things here. Short bastard sword of the eagle. Now that was one of the things. It's got quite a good disenchant price actually, so we'll disenchant that one. Sam Ross, let's just catch up on there. It used to work, the /rl. Maybe I just typed it wrong. Let's say no to that. Let's open that back up. So let's just do a post scan and see where we're at. We should limit it to just 5 cakes. I think that's probably enough. Like, actually experience it. I mean, that's the thing, isn't it? There's different levels, and for different reasons as well. So we've got 4 delicious chocolate cakes going on, and I appear to still be the only seller at the moment. So I think 4,000 is a fair enough price to hold these at. So, I missed out that actually. Clicked the wrong thing. So I think we'll stick with those, and the musk and butter for $6.99. We'll post those on. Seeing as I'm the only person selling them, and we'll see how that gets on. Okay. Did you see Bregg's challenge last episode? He reached 1 million in 10 episodes. I didn't actually. I saw it pop up on my YouTube count. I haven't actually checked out his last one though. I'll be looking forward to seeing what he got with that, definitely. How long does the email take to arrive when you need to verify for the desktop application? That's one for you, Gumdrops. I would have thought it was fairly instant. I would imagine they've got an automated system for that kind of thing. But I may be wrong. So, let's have a look at... So those are the sales. We need to restock on some things, because we haven't done that with all our herb hunting. So, let's just check the auction house again. Make sure TSM's got a good look at that. Can be up to 15 minutes, unless they're not using any kind of Hotmail Live Outlook email address. Okay. There's your answer. So, reason was to some of my constant anger. Oh, interesting score, Shane. Only got worse after serving in Desert Storm, after therapy. I like Sam. Very even keeled and rarely get even upset. I think that's kind of like a good point, score, Shane. It is through experience, no matter the experience of knowing yourself, that you can get a better idea about yourself. I mean, partly that does come with age, obviously, and with age apparently comes wisdom. With the meds and things. Yeah, that's true. Interesting. In our cooking operation, it recommends we make 45 delicious chocolate cakes. Of course, my crafting operation for that is about 56, so we'll have to change that, and 7 tasty cupcakes. Okay, let's just clear the queue and fix that up. I'm old now too, exactly, I think that's what happens. So in our groups for Children's Week, the group operation, the crafting is cooking generic. I'm actually going to take that off for the moment. I'm going to leave that to something like 5 of each. We'll keep it at that for now. And then we'll go back to our cooking. And we'll do a proper recheck of that. There we go. So we've got 5 lavishes, 5 delicacy platters, hungry majesty barracuda. Okay, so a few bits and pieces. That's fair enough. We can do those. Any intermediate crafts. Fun fact, there's a bug where the auto sort feature of the bank does not even remotely recognise your 2 advanced refrigeration units. They always have to manually deposit food materials into these bags. Okay, have auto sort ignore those 2 bags, or they move them all to the reagent bank for regular bags. That sounds very odd, zippity. Can't stay, super busy, but popping in to give the support. Oh, thank you, Gold Queen. That's very kind of you for your flyby high. Thank you very much. Is there a good spot for northern eggs that I know of, like the small eggs, hyperspawn? Not that I know, Achilles. The place that I was told, or in my research, where is it? Was over here for the northern eggs. The Gortalan rocks look to be quite concentrated in Sholazar Basin. That could be a good spot. That was where I was going to go if I was going to find some. But I'm not sure where a hyperspawn would be on them. Not like that Westfall one, which was awesome. Where am I going this direction? North Dragonblight. Okay. Let me just move that text over there so I can see those. Farming these small eggs whilst AFK watching stream. Easy life. Nice one there, Nanny. Okay, so we need to gather this lot. Let's collect all this up. We're out of royal olives. Got some on the auction house, but I could probably with some more. Never send me on a goose chase. Absolutely not, Costa. Your information has always been valuable. Good night, Gumdrops. Thanks ever so much for hanging out. Thank you again. Have a great evening, rest of your night, and I'll not sure if I'll be able to catch you on your Friday stream tomorrow. But if I'm around, I'll stop in and say hello. Hey, Excelsius, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Why is there other realm players in Shadowsong? Is it a cross-realm server? It is, Ben. It also has Azuna as a linked server. So that's the other one as well. Hey, Gold Goblin Net, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. Famous line from a movie, I've forgotten how to fly. I'm old, Peter. Ever so much more than 20. I grew up a long time ago. Peter Pan, I'm not sure which one though, Scorching. Except for the cured hides, perhaps. No problem, Gold Goblin. Okay, Navindian Abyss, thank you ever so much for stopping by, and hope you managed to find something from the paste bin. But yeah, thank you very much. Was it Hook? Okay. Right, whilst I'm standing here with my guild bank open, let's just add on some intermediate crafts. Okay, the one with Robin Williams. Yeah, it was a good one, that one. The Germans are here. We have everyone from many different nationalities here, Rasheen. I'm not in any way prejudiced Okay, I'll run through those super quick. Thanks to Pierre and my cooking hat. And that leaves me with my 5 lavish feasts, which we'll try and do what we can. This one tries to undercut you. Right. You've got a very specific issue there. Okay, so lavish surma. We've got barbecue ribs and we've got bacon. So we need the koi scented, drogba, barracuda, and surma. Okay. So 2 of these each. Let's queue them up. Drogba, koi scented, and surma, was it? Surma we don't have the olives for, unfortunately, though. 1, 2, 3. Drogba is the other one. Is that right? Yes, 4 of those. Okay, we can do these 2 easily, and then we're going to have to go and pop up and make the rest of these. So we'll move this. Actually, let's just close this down, stop the gathering, and we'll go over to Nomi, because you've probably got a work order to do anyway. Have I gone across good skinning spots for big gaming ribs? Ooh, I'm not sure around Zippity, actually. Big gaming ribs is mainly bears, isn't it? In which case I would have thought the bears up at the top near Nessingwari are quite popular. Fourth of day, the day the Netherlands got liberated. Is it? Well, I thought I've read nether shards there. Oh, congratulations to the Netherlands. Let's fly to Nomi. Chris Kieran, thank you ever so much for the follow. It's very kind of you. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to the stream. We are currently stocking up on various things. Ooh, a couple of Nomi snacks there. That's cool. And we need to get some cooking supplies. We're low on peppers, so we'll get ourselves 800 of those. Onions we're fine. Olives we're completely out of, so let's get 1600 of those. And snails the same. Why are those not coming through? We appear to be quite full. Hold the horses. Let's get this sorted out. Good evening, Nix. How are you? Thanks for stopping by. Depends on your time zone, actually. It's actually in the Netherlands. It's now the 4th. Oh, this is the 5th of May. Okay, different date. May the 4th is Star Wars Day. Just come home from work again. Okay, Nix, well, I hope you managed to get a nice bit of relaxing time in. We're currently shopping. We've got loads of stuff at the moment. Olives, that muscovy butter. And we could do with some more of that, maybe 600 of that. And sea salt, let's get 400 of that. Peppers and that. Okay, we've got enough of those for now. That's May the 4th is Remembrance Day. Okay. I go with Star Wars Day for me. Matia? Is it Matia or Matia? Matia, I think. Matia, thank you ever so much for the follow. It's very kind of you. Okay, now with our huge amount of stock, we can do our final bit of cooking, which is the Suramar Surf and Turf. Oh, Pierre's disappeared again. Let's pop you back out. Drogba style salmon, 2 of those, and we should get all the feasts done. Okay, that's easy enough. You alright, Cookie Cat? Okay, and we also probably need to do our class order holders report, so whilst we're here. Yeah, Pierre does seem to be running away quite often at the moment. Didn't used to. Maybe he's getting a bit scared. Or maybe I just outrun him. That could be it. Did you know that when the first Star Wars was released, France still use the guillotine. Did they really? That sounds crazily amazing. This is one of the British accents. You're a bit confused. Which one is it? It might flare it up. I'm cooking too much. Am I, Nix? Whoops. 1977. Wow. That year they stopped the death penalty. Interesting fact. I never knew that. Kriska, and my accent is generic South, really. Kind of maybe sort of a mix of sort of. Oh, you can't keep up with my stock. Okay. Apologies, Nix. Right, let's get some gold in there, Phil. Oh, you got Bear Tartar 3. Excellent, congratulations. Cooking for me sounds very well, Ben. I find it to be, well, it's a fun profession, that's for sure. And I do get a decent amount from it. What did I get last month? It's about 270,000 profit last month. So it's definitely up there as one of my favourite ones. That's also given me a decent amount of money. Argusian Reach. Should we try that one? 300. Let's give it a punt. Let's see if we can get it. I'm not too concerned about order hall stuff at the moment. You made 1 million gold from Lavish Surma. That's awesome, Scorchane. That's the kind of figures we like to hear. Well, I've just heard a till go off in the background. Amazingly, I keep on running out of time to do all my stuff. It's because I went on that Mageroyal hunt for my cooking. How do I actually get my gem chips? I buy them on the auction house whenever I can. I pretty much buy most of my things on the auction house, unless it's out of stock. We need to stock up on enchants looking at this. We've sold loads, so I need to head straight back there. I've been kind of tempted to start doing more cooking, but with a ton of characters, need to figure out which character to go ham on. That's nice, Dawn Ainsley. Yeah, I mean, I like it on my main, but that's because I only really play a main anyway. I don't know how much benefit there is spreading it on several characters, other than maybe doing the Bacon World Quest on multiple characters gives you the extra that way. But I mean, getting the recipes is the hard part with Nomi. That's the main challenge above anything else. Right, I need to get my cooking on the auction house because we've got some more. This is mainly enchant sales, so we really need to get our. Let's get our cooking on, and then we can restock on our enchants, which means we're probably going to have to do a bracer shuffle with Earthen because I haven't got enough yet. Hopefully got enough time to do that. Let's get the food on first. Rib roasts, lavish feasts, all the intermediate ones do sell as well, so I try to keep a stock of those on, and the vendor things do sell, so I'm going to get all those on. Musk and butter, the Nomi snacks, $4.99, that's quite cheap, but as they were technically free for just wildfowl eggs, that's worth doing it. Having it on a main can be a pain. Your bags are always full with the meat, partial cooked items. Oh, that is a good point, Socko, actually. I hadn't considered that. Yeah, I do struggle with bank space on my main as a result. So yeah, that's a wise thing. All right, we're at 723,000. We've got 51,000 incoming from all those auctions, and 506 posted at 962,000, which is rather good. It's full all the time on materials, yeah, definitely, and that's only with 3 professions mainly. So we really need to restock. I could use another guild, yeah, definitely. So enchants, I bet there's going to be loads of these. Restock on enchants is, look at all of those. Whoa. And that's apparently 50,000 profit if that's to be believed. So we're going to have to do some serious bracer shuffles. I'm probably not going to have enough time to do all of these. So what I'm going to do is swap over to Earthen. Try and get a load of these done for now. Which might actually be worth checking on the auction house to see how much Leylight and Arcana is, to save me the time on getting all of these. So let's do one batch first. We'll do one batch of Leylight through the bracer shuffle. Depends on how much bag space Earthen's gone. Let's have a look. Okay. Right, okay, so there's always so much to do, and I'm always running out of time. Ooh, look at Blingtron. Squirrel. There's a gift package. Leatherworking. Switch to the standard user interface. We can make 800 braces, so we've got plenty of stonehide leather. It's just the time it takes to do that. Now I could do the thing. There's a thing you can do where you send the mail as you make it, and so you can effectively make all of this and send it in one go. But that means Samadan will have a whole load of stuff in the mail that gets clogged up. So I'm kind of keeping it out of the mail at the moment and doing it in chunks. I'll just fill up with these for the moment. You have to try and suck up on Hearty Feast early today, and I need another guild just for cooking. Yeah, definitely, Nix. How do I make it so TSM has that crafting queue ready to go for you, that you know it's those enchants that will make you the profit? That is all down to my my crafting operations, Sparhawk. Basically, sending it as you craft it. I'll answer that one first, and I'll come back to Sparhawks after this. So basically, what I'm doing at the moment is I'm creating all of these at the same time. So you can see my bags filling up. So what you do is, whilst you're crafting, you open up the mailbox, and then I've got a TSM group that will send my Warhide bindings over to Samadan, and I click mail selected groups. But what I can do is I shift click the mail selected groups, and that will automatically redo it after a certain amount of time. So if I hold shift down and click mail selected groups, now if you look at my bags, it's sending all the things over that I've made so far. So that goes in little chunks, and I'm still making my Warhide bindings because I've got most of them in my reagent bank. So I've now emptied my bags again. If I close my bags down and open them up again. So we'll just keep that going. And then this, after a certain interval, I've set it to the minimum I can. And then basically with that open, I can still send some stuff in another time. What you'll see is, if you look at my bags, and then you'll see them disappear at one point. There you go. Let's just watch it for a moment, filling up. There we go. Now it's sending them again. So now my bags are empty again, and I'm still crafting at the same time. I did do a YouTube video on it ages ago. It's in one of my TSM playlists of sort of how to craft and mail at the same time. But it's super duper useful. But obviously the person you're sending it to is getting all this mail that they now need to open and disenchant, which is manual. There's no automated way of doing that, unless you're going to use something like CKS in the background. But for my setup, that doesn't tend to be as useful. So I'll let this send fact, I'll stop the making, and then I'll just let the automatic send kick in a minute. Good night, Apple. Thanks ever so much for stopping by. There we go, and that's the last group sent and done. Okay, so that should be enough for Samadan for the moment. So we'll log out. And we'll go back to Samadan, who will now have a whole load of mail from Earthen of all these Warhide bindings ready to disenchant. Now this is probably going to take me a little while to do, so I'm not sure I'll have time to do all of them, but I do want to get at least a few of these enchants on, because I'm going to sell these for a good profit. And that gets me onto the thing you were saying, Sparhawk, about the crafting group. Yep, I'm with you there, Zippity. Which is basically, if I go into my groups and look at my enchanting. Now I've split my enchants into different amounts because I want to make different amounts of these. 250 small eggs. Wow, that's loads, Nanny. So what I have for each of these, let's take for instance the necks, the good ones. They have a group operation, a crafting operation of 4 of each. The average ones have a crafting operation of 2 of each. And the rubbish ones have a crafting operation of 1 of each. So I've split my group into subgroups based on how many of each I want to craft. Now the crafting operation is pretty much the same for each of these. The only difference is the actual numbers that I use. So the crafting operation itself is I have a restock quantity setting. So for this one, the minimum is 1, the maximum is 4 because this is 4 of each. Then I set a minimum profit. Now this, you've got to remember, is profit, not including your crafting cost, which is why it says 20% crafting. So the minimum profit basically tells TSM you're not going to make this unless you're going to sell it for a profit of this much, which is the minimum between either 20% crafting or a base value of 400 gold. So whichever is the smallest of those. Obviously 20% crafting accounts for things that are just a marginal profit, but still 20% is still a decent amount. And I've set that for all of my different enchants and changed the numbers. I've got a load of different crafting operations that are all the same. They're all just called 1 of each, 2 of each, 3 of each, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 10. Looking for a plate wearing hunter, looking for a guild. Nice, pointy gnome. So that's how I set up the crafting operations, so that when I go into TSM and do my restock, it will basically only do the ones that are at least a 20% profit or at least 400 gold profit, whichever is the smaller of those two. Usually it's the 20% profit, and depending on which group they're in, whether it's 4 of each, 3 of each, and depending on how many I've sold, then it depends on what TSM says to restock. So that's how I set up my crafting queue based on my group. So if I clear this queue and then go, okay, make me all the things in enchanting. Let's just undo that, just enchanting. So there's just that one selected. I mean, if I did it just for, say, the necks, for instance, and restock selected groups on the necks, then we've got, okay, we need to make 3 trained soldiers, 3 marks of the claw, and 2 hidden satyrs. Now, according to that, that's 50,000 profit in those, which is probably actually quite likely, because Leylight shards are the main thing there, and these are going for a quite good price. So those are probably the main things I want to stock up on. If I was to actually look at my necks, you can see the necks, the claw, the trained soldier are both at 2,000. That's 6,700 profit on the claw, and a hidden satyr is 3,500 profit. So it's only picking those 3 for me to craft out of my necks that are in that category. So hopefully that helped explain it Sparhawk. The other thing is I do have a YouTube video that goes through professions, setting up both the groups, the crafting, the auction, the posting, and how to set up the groups. I've done one for enchanting, but the principles apply to everything else. So on my YouTube channel under the TSM guide, there's a video buried away in there somewhere, just going through the same thing I've just gone through there. Obviously this is TSM 4, so your mileage may vary with TSM 3, but the buttons are different in different places, but the principle's the same. So in this case, we're going to go through, I'm going to restock on all the enchants, which is this big list. And if I switch to the WoW UI, I need to disenchant this lot first actually. So let's bring up TSM Destroy, which doesn't appear to be coming up. Oh, because I haven't gotten the mail, that's why. That would explain it. Okay, let's collect your mail. So we've got the Sale of the Cake, Azeroth and Cataclysm, which is why we need to restock on those. The Tasty Cupcake, so that's 21,000, plus all the stuff from Earthen. So let's take the sales first. How much space have we got? Not a lot. We've still got a load of cake and a load of snails. So let's open up as many of these as we can. Now ideally I want to leave some space for ley light. So I'm going to probably drop one of these in my bank, I think, just so I've got a spare bit. Oh, there we go. So we'll go here and we'll just pop something in here so I've got some space. What should we pop in? The broken scraps. Okay, that opens up that, so that when we disenchant those, I've just put a couple on Nyx actually. You're more than welcome to have them. Are you around? Let's have a look. What have we got? Nomi. Whoops. Type something. Try that again. My auctions. That doesn't appear to be working, that search. Okay, let's look in. There we are. Nomi Snacks. Cancel that one. Oh, you just bought them, have you? I was going to sell them to you. Off the record. You did. Okay, I was going to give them to you actually, so you're more than welcome to have them. I'll reimburse you on the money on them. You must have got there just before I cancelled them. But thank you very much. It's very kind of you. Right. TSM Destroy. A whole load of Warhide bindings. Oh, thank you very much. Right. Ah, is that you, Alexia? Hi, Mom. You're famous. From Oh Sorry. That's a good guild name. No. Oh, that's you, Megan's, is it? Oh, excellent. Fantastic. Well, welcome. You're very famous on the middle of the stream now. You'll go out to all 80 viewers and onto YouTube afterwards. Whilst I disenchant my bracers. So at least this way we're going to have enough ley light to make a few of these enchants. I'll probably focus on the necks, I think, as they're the greatest profit. And then we'll see if we can do something else with what I've got left. I think I've run out of time again to be able to get everything done tonight, which seems to be the way. There's always so much to do. Saw Guild, wife escaped, BRB. Some names are funny. That reminds me of a joke. I've got to remember the line. Oh, that's it. My wife left me because I'm so insecure. No, wait, she just made a cup of tea. Small mailbox opening day, 33k. That's nice, score Shane. Excellent. Get some more lavish, definitely, and some more enchants, definitely. I highly recommend both of those. I named it Oh Sorry because of the way Spaghetti says it in Dutch. Oh right, okay, that's cool. Right, a couple more sales, 9,000, so the sales are coming in. Oh, I did manage to cancel one of those Nomi snacks. So you're more than welcome to pick that up, Nix, if you'd like it for free. Is that all of them? Yes, it is. Okay. Let's do those. Yep. I'm in the Dwarven district in Stormwind. Ah, Alexicum, how very kind of you to follow. Thanks for stopping by. Welcome, welcome. Is that a pillow or a cat? Yes, a pillow and a cat. We have Cookie just here, blending in with the background. Oreo, the giant cat that was in my highlights video earlier today, is he's hiding over the other side. He doesn't like to be on camera very much. He was here earlier. My giant floof ball. If you go onto my Discord, you can see pictures of Oreo I posted up today. Looks like your cat Lily. Yeah, she's a tortie, is Cookie, and Oreo's a I think he's part Mancoon or something. He's huge. Maine Coon. That's it, not Mancoon. I went on a 10-day trip and just got home 2 days ago. Pick up your floof cat yesterday. Ah, excellent, Meggins. Cogwhistle, thank you very much for the follow. Your cat's name is Lilith. That's a very sensible name. Ours are named after biscuits. Alright, got a few missing ones there, so we'll do those whilst we're here. Pick these up. Do that one. So, that's a load of Leylight. Let's have a look. Named after the night demon that terrorizes people. It fits her. That's fantastic. So, there's a few things we can make. The next, using the raw Leylight as it is, will definitely do. And then anything left, which is going to need Arcana, we'll see what we're left with. Starbook, thank you very much for the follow. Very kind of you. Wow, we're going 1,010. We're 10 over from our original goal of 1,000. So thank you all for your follows today. That's been absolutely amazing. I had two cats, but they both had vampire names, Lilith and Mina. Vamp movie, book freak. Fantastic. Oh, you're beside me, are you? Haha. Hello, Nix. Let me just find my Nomi snack. There we go. Trade. There we go. On the house. Good luck. Oh, thank you, Hookers. It's very kind of you. So that leaves us with what we can make with Arcana, of which we can only lay shatter 11, so we're not going to be able to make a lot. We'll have to do some more braces again. So we're going to just do... how much time have I got? I've got probably... Yeah, we could probably do another batch of Laylight. I'd really like to get these enchants on if I can. We can do one ring. So we can got the tomes to do as well. So let's do a quick swapperoonie. Actually, no, before I do that, let's get those next on the auction house, because I bet you they will sell. Let's post those on. They got a good profit margin on them, and I think people are buying up for characters. So what have we got? Silkworms below min price. We've got maximum amount of chocolate cake already on. Train soldier, claw. I mean, claw at 9,000. That's massive, absolutely massive. So let's get those on. We haven't actually got any train soldiers on, so that's good to have some on at least. Oh, that's interesting. Tasty cupcakes gone below min price. I just spotted them. I have to double check that. Enchants on your realm are like 2k each. Yeah, that's unusually high. Actually, I've not seen them as high as this for like since forever. So, yeah, that's quite unusual. Are all professions? I think so. Work to game. I think it's a question of finding your niche in your server. All servers are different, and not all professions are the same, but there's money to be had in all of them, particularly if you think, okay, it's not necessarily has to be the latest stuff like Legion things. Some of the old world enchants and some of the old world tailoring things still sell. It's finding what still sells at this time in the game. And it's difficult to know. Depending on your server. Benoit, thank you ever so much for the follow. Thanks for stopping by and welcome to the stream. Okay. Earthen, make me some more braces, please. Oh, we didn't check the price. That's what we're going to do. Check the price of Laylight. See if we could do this quicker. We'll make one batch anyway. And turns on your realm, take you 10 times as many sales and be able to get the same gold, if not more. Yes, this is true. And then the flip side to that is your chances of making 10 sales can be quicker depending on where you are in the market and what have you. So the population does, as Pointy said, make quite a difference as well. Taran Mill. I'm not familiar with that server, Nanny, so I don't know. Is it a high pop, low pop? What kind of server is it? Greetings, Ignis. Just saw you pop in there. Saw the chat pop up there. How are you, Ignis? Hope all is well with you. So if Blizzard started doing a worldwide auction house, it would be much harder to do all of this. I'm not sure, Work to Game. I think if it was a worldwide auction house, I think it would just be all the prices would be spread more averagely, and so there wouldn't be quite the variance per server. Got 2 more hours of work before you can go to sleep. Okay, Ignis, I hope those pass for you okay. Can go quicker, but you have to sit on the market depending on what you're selling. That's true, Pointy, definitely. And it's the same in on low pop servers as well. On a particular time like reset day, if I sit on the auction house at prime time, I can make more sales by doing a few cancels. Yeah, I certainly hope they don't either as well. I think just on the server side auction house, I think is better. I mean, I'm glad they merged the whole Horde and Alliance side of things. That was definitely a good idea. A step in the right direction. Right, how many have we got? I've got a few more we can make. I'm not going to do the mailing thing, so I'm just going to make this batch. If they do that, you can delete a lot of characters. Yeah, that's true, Roger. Just having characters on different realms to use different markets, that does give mainly just stick to pet selling and inscription. That's a good combo, Nanny. And not two that I haven't actually been in myself, but it'd be it sounds like a good one. The MMO is starting to do more and more cross-server things. Server cluster data centers become more central. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine it as a possibility. I'd rather it wasn't. What else have we got here? Some expies and stuff, and some gold. Okay, we really need to deal with this, but we don't have time at the moment. So I'm just going to mail this lot for now. Yes, Benoit, I am going to disenchant all of these braces because this gives me the best price for my Leylight and Arcana. So I'm just made all of them because my Stonehide leather is super cheap. So I've made all of them and sent them over to Samadan, who I'm going to swap back over to and do a quick disenchant of all of those items and see how many enchants we can make with those, because we're right out of stock. People don't realise there's pets you can get from a vendor for like 5 silver and stuff for 8k. Yeah, I tried a few of those, Nanny. I didn't have much luck, but pets go very, very slowly on Shadow Song. I'd have to move them over to a different server, I think. Every realm has its own community, so it makes sense to have regional global auction house. Yeah, I think it would be overrun by those that have the most amount of time, and it would be ripe for bot activities, I imagine, which would be unfortunate for sure. Right, okay, got some more sales coming in. Agility, Claw, Versatility, Hidden Satyr, and 40 Labour Queue Ribs. It's another 23,000. And then all of the braces coming through. So that's taking us up to 778,000 gold. And here come all the braces. The amount of undercuts is insane. We want to think how that would be if you had a region-wide auction house. Yeah, I think that would be the case, wouldn't it? Right, okay. No to the loot appraiser. I thought I had space. Or I thought I had some Leylight on me. So let's just close that down. We'll get that later. We'll run through the rest of these. Disenchant these. And then we can go on and do the next batch. We'll turn these into Arcana, because most of my enchants that I've got left at the moment are going to be Arcana ones. So I'll turn all this Leylight into Arcana. Haven't done any shopping. I haven't done any of my daily cooldowns. I haven't done anything on Earthen. So we did do some stuff on Bridget though, so that was useful. We've gone since the average player does value their time. They craft 10 gold per level on figure. Onto their list for 5. Yeah, I mean that's the thing is I think disproportionately you'd be at the mercy of those that have so much time and can abuse the system that you wouldn't be able to get a foot in edgeways if it was all averaged out. Whereas at least on this way, depending on your server, there's different niches, because not everyone covers every market on every single server. Looking very dapper there, Nix. Saw you running past after your Blingtron party. So the question is, how does EVE economy balance out since it's global? They don't have the same undercut as we see in WoW. I'm not familiar with the EVE economy. I know it's complicated, and I know it's largely controlled by all the big guilds and stuff, isn't it? I've got no idea how it compares to World of Warcraft in terms of the systems. No, you can't hide from me. Oh, it's only because I recognised the name and I saw the guild name, Scammers. Other characters I probably wouldn't recognise. Yeah, that is true. Eve is kind of smaller, isn't it? That's fair enough. Okay, we're going to run through this last lot of disenchants. See how that goes. Be a storm of crazy if they did it in WoW. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like in Eve. I haven't played Eve since it launched, and so I know it's a very different beast to it was when I played it. I like this guild name, Bob Ross. Okay, so now that we've done that, we're going to go over and do our lay shatters. Well, there's a couple of things in there that we could probably use. Is the cloaks with the ley light. So we'll do those first. Sure, I just clicked on that. What are we missing? Appear to have everything. Okay, well, let's just make our ley shatters. Let's switch back over. What are we missing now? Arcana. Okay, let's switch back and make some ley shatters then. There we go. Interesting, Final Fantasy XIV had the same undercutters and it's the second largest. So is it a size thing that creates those people? I have no idea it worked a game. Some sites sitting between 300,000-400,000 players, which is around 30k active on a daily basis. Okay. Hey Detro, how are you? Think if WoW auction house would go region-wise, it would crash the prices. Imagine all those stocks collapse into a global market. Yeah, that's something. No worries, Sparhawk. Thanks ever so much for hanging out tonight. Grab some sleep, and I hope to see you again very soon. For a year, I used to buy things wholesale and sell for markup. Always people out there trying to undercut you. Yes, this is true. This is kind of like a common thing, isn't it? Right, I'm going to do this last lot of ley shatters. See what enchants I can make. I just sold something, so that's going to be interesting to see what that was. We can see if we can gather up enough for those 2 tomes as well. That would be useful. Right, so what can we make? Which are the most profitable? So we're mainly, let's have a look at the cloaks. What have we got here? Okay, so agility and intellect are definitely in a profit. Oh wow, brain damage, thank you ever so much. 2 month subs, thank you. Very kind of you. Let's pop some chef's hats, thumbs up for that. Thank you ever so much, it's very, very kind of you. And hello as well, I didn't see you coming in there. Let me just catch up on chat. For you, you used to play things that would go, imagine the time it would take to scan and think, yeah, Gwendolyn, that's a good point. And we're subsidised vendor prices going to go so low, that's true. Yep. Just posted a photo on my Discord. Okay, I'll have a look at that after the stream. Auction house game if they do that. Yeah, definitely. Okay, I think I'm caught up there. Thank you ever so much, Brain, for that. Very kind of you showing your support. So cloaks are definitely worth doing at those profit margins, so we're going to make those first. 2 of those, 1 of those, and another 1 of those. Now, how many rings can we do, and which is the most profitable? Haste looks the most profitable out of those, so I'll do those first. Then it's mastery, of which we don't have enough for everything. We can do 1. Let's go to the regular and back again and have a look. Can we do any more? No, we're done with that. Okay, so let's see what we can do for... Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Let's just restock on those groups a minute. Hold on. Then I'll catch up on chat. Restock selected groups. There we go. Let's take off those. And I've got the 2 tome illusions, then I'll gather those, and then I'll go check up on chat. Okay, not saying you want it or don't want it, honestly. But you could see them doing it. Yeah, I think that's the thing, isn't it? It's a possibility. Like you, I would much rather they didn't. But the way things are going, you never know. Ah, thank you, Worked Again, for the follow. It's very kind of you. We'll just go with a collection, I think. Gather everything up. I think we should hopefully have everything in stock to make these tomes. That would make it easier. Although Heavenly Shard looks to be missing out of that. What needs a Heavenly Shard? Or we can intermediately craft it from a Maelstrom Shatter. Do I have that? Maelstrom Crystal. Apparently do. There we go. Yes, definitely, Little Roger. It's good to talk about this kind of stuff. Of course, they can do it in the future. They added tokens, so why not? Absolutely. And tokens have worked out really well for them. Yeah, I'm not sure what Guild Wars was like. How did that work, Herf? So I want to do... well, I can make that. And then I want to do a Maelstrom Shatter. If I can. Maelstrom Shatter. I'll do that. Create 1, I'm guessing? Yes. And then the Cataclysm. Hey, right one too, how are you? Thanks for stopping by. I am literally finishing up. Thank you ever so much for stopping by. It's good to see you. Oh, you need 6 more, Nix. Oh, congratulations. You're getting there. Earlier argument against that is Guild Wars has a much smaller active player base. Yes, similar to the other one, yeah. So Guild Wars is bigger. Would it keep working for the average player? Yeah, that's the thing. Possibly not. I'm going to run a post scan. You can do orders for when a price drops in value, like automated purchase, for example. You want to buy 1 copper, 1 gold. How am I doing today? Finally got Gathermate and the routes to work. Excellent. Fantastic, right one too. Glad you got that working. We were using that earlier to get ourselves some Mageroyal, which was really cool because there's none on my server. So I'm hoping to get some good sales with that. We're just going to post on some interesting priced tomes there. Not much at all on those. They used to be tens of thousands. They've really dropped in price. Right, okay. Only having player numbers drop off immensely. Yeah, so that would be a good way of pooling everyone together then. I mean, that would be the thing, would be rather than doing that, would be actually to just squidge together more servers into one connected server. So eventually the auction house does become one large region-wide server. That could be a way. On a diminishing player base, that would work. Throwing Rains of the Drake of the North Wind away. Feels bad. Actually throwing away Excelsius, why would you do that? Random thought. Earthfist is therapist unscrambled without the eye. Interesting. I hadn't thought about that. Herthapist. Okay, I think I'm going to have to probably call it a night there because it's getting really late for me. Yeah, much the same, yeah, definitely. Oh, you have it, you got it a few weeks ago. You sell wines. That kind of works. Herthapist. Right, okay, well, I think I'm going to have to probably call it a night there because it's getting really late for me. A big, massive thank you, everyone, for hanging out tonight, and all those follows has been absolutely amazing. We completely smashed my goal tonight of going for 1,000, and we got 1,012, so thank you everyone for the follows today. That's been absolutely brilliant. What I'll do is I'll arrange when I'm going to do the time and the day I'm going to do the giveaway. It's probably going to be on Sunday night. And I'll put it on Twitter and I'll put it on everywhere so that you all know when you can come in, and I'll do one of those giveaway things where I give away my Greymane drawing. Obviously I'll need your name and address to send it to, so but then it doesn't matter where you are. I'll see if I'll work out the postage for that. But I'll work out all of the details and then I'll post up onto Twitter and Discord and all my usual places. Let's have a look, see if we can throw a host over to someone. Who have we got on at the moment? Spotted Crusader, thank you for this follow. It's very kind of you. I can see Sharken's on, so I haven't thrown a host over to Sharken for a while, so I'm going to send some love Sharken's way. So I'm just going to mute that whilst that comes through. So thank you everyone again. Thank you Worked Again for hanging out and the chatting. Some good conversations there, so that's awesome. I'm going to throw the host over to Sharken. Hopefully the no lag chat will work better this time. Sharken 808. There we go. Okay, so yes, next stream is going to be Saturday morning, where I'm going to be doing my creative stream. We're going to be working on more of my druid cat form drawing. We'll do that in the morning. And then we're going to, won't be on Saturday night. I've got the interview with Every Last Copper on Saturday night, so check that out. And then I'll be on properly on Sunday, and then I'll probably do the art giveaway then. So thank you everyone for hanging out tonight. I wish you all a lovely evening and happy gold making, and I hope to see you again very, very soon. Good night and farewell.